Hi, I'm Rod Alberts, and I've developed some math software for individuals taking algebra or using it, or formulas. It's heavily based on formulas and equation solving. This can help you in your work or your class. Here's some screenshots of my software on my website. The first one is showing it solving a long equation formula for a variable q, and the q is highly nested, and there's the result. The second one, it's solving for a variable m, and that variable appears more than once. This example, it's solving quadratic equation, which is not the standard form. There's the results, there's the equation, and there's the verification. And there's a graph solving that same quadratic equation. Here's another quadratic equation. This also is not in the standard form. And here's a graph getting ready to solve systems of nonlinear equations, and there it is, solving it graphically. This time it's solving linear equations. And now it's calculating the value for the correlation coefficient R in statistics to find linear regression. Here it's deriving a function. In other words, it's doing polynomial curve fitting. And there's the final functions, the relationship between x and y. Here's one of the algebra tools. It's doing factoring. This time it's showing the results of a binomial expansion. Here's the programming editor doing a simple program. And another program. Here's doing hexadecimal calculations on the calculator. This one of the applications that comes with this is a calculator, and it has three forms of calculation: continual results, operator precedence, and reverse Polish notation, RPN. And there's a reverse Polish notation in this calculator. This one's available by spatial order only. Here's a live example of what you just seen, a still photo of. I'm solving that long formula for m. And there's the results. Now let's solve it for x. And there it is, instantly. This time we're going to solve a formula numerically. Hit enter, and it asks for the variable to solve for. It will be r. And automatically put the results for pi in a minute. I'm going to enter 4 for r. And watch this. It's put pi's value, and then there's the answer. This time we're going to solve for pi numerically. So click on the second. Okay. Now it enters the value of area. To 10. And now for the value of r. 1.7417841. And there it's solved for the value of pi. Here we're going to solve a system of exponential equations. Let's solve them real fast. We're going to select a quadratic equation to solve algebraically. So we just highlight this. And there's the equation. We'll just solve it. And there's the results. We're going to derive a quadratic equation from the results. I've entered 4 and 9. And there's the quadratic equation from that results. Now I've drawn the curve. Now we're tracing the curve, and we want to find when y equals 0. There it is, y equals 0, and there's the first value of x that we entered earlier. I'll go back along here a little further, tracing the curve. And when y equals 0 again, there's the second answer. So this quadratic equation that was derived from the input of 4 and 9 plots out to equal the results that we entered. This application is called polynomial curve fitting. It provides a function of the relationship between x and y. So I'm having 3 sets of ordered pairs. The first value for x, 6, and 3 for y, 8, 4, and 9, 5. And there's the formula, the function, the relationship. Now let's try it and test it. I'll enter a new value for x. I'll put in 6.8. And there's the value for y. Slightly over 3. This works real well in real life situations when you're when you need to know a value and you need to know what the other value is to get the value you want. This time we're going to solve systems of linear equations. I've entered 2, it'll handle 5, and the coefficients, constants, and there's the result. Here we're solving a system of nonlinear equations, and there's the results. This particular screen has all the solving applications on one screen. Other places it's on different, separate. It also shows algebra tools, and here's an example of algebra tools. Factoring. Factor out. Completing the square. Synthetic division. And binomial expansion. This software may be purchased at albertsoft.com/mathsoftware.html. My website also has free calculators.
Thanks a lot for watching this video.